Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining me today. Today's video is all about being the operant power. So with the law of assumption, you are the only operant power of your reality. No one else is having any influence over you. So we're going to dive into that a little bit today, but I just want to remind you that I am offering live coaching, half-hour sessions, hourly sessions, some package options, and a whole range of 7-day challenges, love letters from your SP. All the links are in the bio. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on this video or any of the other videos. I love engaging with everyone there as well, so feel free to reach out. And mostly what I work with in sessions with clients is a lot to do with their specific person. So love, relationships, uncovering what your blocks are so that we can move through them, come up with a really good solid plan that just brings you peace, relaxation, and trust, knowing that you're the only operant power of your reality. So let's talk a little bit more about that. So with the law of assumption, we are the only operant power of our reality. Everything that's going on around us is a result of what's been going on within us. So everything starts within the 4D first, and then the 3D reflects what's been going on in the 4D internally. So the law of assumption, what are our dominant assumptions about ourself and about everyone else and everything else in relation to that? This is a really good question to start figuring out where you're at with manifesting, where you're at with your own self-concept. Who am I? What do I believe that I deserve? Am I worthy? Do I have to prove myself in order to have love? You know, it's just a fantastic way to discover who you are, where you're at, and what you want to achieve. So being the only operant power of our own reality, I really intend that this brings you a lot of self-empowerment, a lot of trust, relaxation, where you can just breathe a sigh of relief and go, I don't have to do anything out there externally. Manifesting in the law of assumption is an internal job. What are my thoughts? What are my stories? What am I assuming about everybody else throughout the day? What am I assuming about my specific person? Do they love me unconditionally and they only want to be with me? Or do I have some doubts and fears that maybe they're off with someone else, or there's some difficult circumstances in the way? This will be another video, circumstances, and this comes up a lot. But when you know that you're the operant power and everything is coming from you, everything's coming from you, from your internal assumptions, 4D, your beautiful imagination, your internal stories, your inner conversations that you're having with your specific person and everyone else around you. When you really truly understand this, it's going to start to feel a lot more relaxing, because you're not going to be out there in the 3D trying to fix things, trying to make things happen, efforting all the time. It is such a beautiful internal job where we can start to say things. We can use affirmations, we can do inner conversations. But when we can really just start to say to ourselves, I deserve the best. I am amazing. I am worthy of the greatest love story that has ever existed. I don't need to prove my worth or my value in order to receive love or to be loved. I don't need to prove myself in any area of my life in order to get what I want. Everything is mine now. I'm having a wonderful time. I can change my mind at any time. I can have anything, be anything, do anything at any point in my life. I am healthy, wealthy. I am loved. I am always chosen. My specific person is healthily obsessed with me. I never have to lift a finger. My specific person takes all the action now and they love it and they're devoted to me. They just want me to be happy and they will do anything to make me happy, keep me happy, keep me as theirs. You know, we want to start having these beautiful inner conversations. And if you do have thoughts that come along like, well, this has never worked for me before, my specific person is with someone else, we just don't even want to entertain those thoughts. And we have so many thoughts coming in our day, thousands. We don't want to catch them all. It's impossible. But we want to pick up on the thoughts that are really negative, that are keeping us stuck. Remember, you're the operant power of your reality. What are your dominant thoughts and dominant assumptions? If, for example, we're like, I know I'm the operant power, and I know that my specific person loves me unconditionally, but they're with somebody else. We don't even entertain the they're with somebody else line. We only focus on what we wish to be experiencing, what we want to be experiencing, and we go to the end with that. How does it feel now that I am with my specific person? Relief, love, peace, joy, deep relaxation. It's all worked out. This is what living in the end means. This is what being the operant power means. Knowing that you don't have to effort out there. It's an internal job. It is done. Decide what you want to experience. Align your assumptions with that throughout the day. And as you sleep, if you use overnight subliminals, they're amazing. And then marinate, live in the end. Just, bake in it. Just slow cooking it. Just know that this is done. You don't have to go out there, have difficult conversations with people, try and convince your specific person to love you or that you are lovable. We don't have time for that. No. We go within. We give ourselves all the love that we need. And then we feel all the love from our specific person wrapping us in this huge, beautiful hug. I am focusing a lot on a specific person in this video. We just really want to get in that love zone where you're the only person for them. There is no one else. And this will also be another video, but free will. No one in your reality has free will. You're the operant power. Everyone is playing a role that you are assigning them. So we want to give your specific person the role of being the most loving, kind, respectful, creative, action-orientated, whatever it is that you want to put in there, adventurous, calm, loyal, dedicated, devoted. They worship you. We want to assign our specific person this role. Nothing negative, nothing bad, nothing that contradicts that. And then we want to just keep that on repeat. We want to keep assigning that role to your specific person every single day. Every time you think of them, that's the role that you're assigning them. My person loves me. They only want the best for me. They would never hurt me. They're so kind and wonderful and warm and affectionate and generous in all ways. This is what we want to be focusing on. And as you start to focus on this, you will start to do this in other areas of your life. Around money, I am the operant power with money. Because remember, money is just energy. We don't need to know the how and the when. We just need to go to the end. I'm wealthy. I feel wealth now. It feels so good. It feels like a really big warm hug. I feel supported. I feel safe. I feel looked after. I feel protected. I can do anything that I want to do now because I have so much money. It's such a beautiful thing to manifest, or at least be aware of our assumptions. And if they're not great, that we can change them instantly in this moment, because our now moment is the most important moment that we have. We're always creating from the now moment. How beautiful. So nothing has gone wrong. There's nothing to fix. You just keep creating in the moment. Keep assuming the best about your specific person and everything and everyone around you. I really intend this was helpful. I'm going to do some more videos on free will and circumstances because they come up a lot too in sessions. But if you'd like to book in with me, I have some availability a couple days a week. Reach out. It is in my Aussie time zone because I'm in Australia, but it will show up in your time zone for your country, those times on Calendly. But if you have any questions, reach out. I'm here. Love connecting and working with everyone, and I hope you have a beautiful day. See you soon.